Hello, everybody. I'm Dorothy, professional astrologer. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about the astrology for the weekend. So that means July 9th and July 10th. We have two very different energies on these days because the moon on Saturday, the 9th, is moving through the sign of Scorpio. It is connecting with the South Node in Scorpio. I'm going to talk to you and tell you what that means. And then on Sunday, the moon shifts into the next zodiac sign and it enters Sag at 4:30 in the morning Eastern Daylight Time. So that means Sunday is the day to party. Saturday is the day to make sure you've got all your plans in order. All right. I'm going to tell you more about that too. So let's get started. And before we do, just want to remind us, we will do Astro Dice. And we'll pull a card from this at the very end. And if you're new here, thank you. I'm glad you found us and discovered us. And if you like what you see, I'm going to share my screen now. Please go ahead and hit subscribe. And here we are. Let's get my face out of the way. I like to, when I talk about the astrology, I like to show you the charts because it's just a learning opportunity for all of us as well. So this is the first chart I wanted to talk about. This does happen in the middle of the night. And this is East Coast. So this is 2:14 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You can read right up here in the very top left-hand corner, the date, time, and place. So again, we don't talk houses. We don't talk ascendant or midheaven. We're only talking about the placements of the planets and how they're interacting with each other. That way, it's a really good read for everybody. And how you apply it to your life is your perspective and your choice. Okay, good. And that makes it like a good reading for everybody. You don't have to be a certain zodiac sign to listen to this. So one of the first things that we have going on, and again, this is in the middle of the night, early in the morning on July 9th. That means if you see this, when I post this, usually the day before or the evening before, just know that on the 8th, Friday, we're going to be feeling this too, and that is Mercury squaring Jupiter. So here's Mercury in the sign of Cancer. Mercury in Cancer is so sensitive. I'm feeling it. I mean, I'm born with Mercury in Cancer, so I know it feels sensitive. And Mercury rules sound, right? Not noise, but sound. And when it's in the sign of Cancer, that means we're sensitive. So it just amplifies that. And I've noticed since it moved into the sign of Cancer, I think that was July 5th, I'm just really overly sensitive to the noise around me. So the people type noise bugs the crap out of me. However, the animals and the birds and the frogs, the wind and the rain, that's just as amplified right now for me. And maybe it is for you too. That I don't mind. So I just have to take the good with the bad. So anyways, so there's Mercury. And it is making its square aspect to Jupiter. And here is that line. It goes right there. Just follow my mouse. And there it is. So that amplifies things even more. So by the time we do get to Saturday, again, we are feeling this, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because Jupiter will amplify anything it's connected to. And when it's a square, I don't find cardinal squares overly difficult. The fixed squares to me are the difficult ones, and the fixed oppositions. Excuse me a second. However, this is a cardinal square. That just means we can take some action. So if we're feeling overly sensitive, and it's important that you recognize that and then step into it, from it, away from it. I'm going to get a sip of water. Because that's good. That was all that was left. All right, the next chart, also on Saturday, and this is early in the morning as well, but not too early. It's after sunrise, 8:34 Eastern Daylight Time. This is AM. We have the moon is in an exact opposition to Uranus. So this is, one of those precursors we have at the very end of July, 1st to August, we have Mars, North Node, and Uranus all at 18 Taurus. And so here we have the moon in the opposite to that position. So we are going to see and be made aware of something is showing up on Saturday that we need to address, okay? So moon in Scorpio always is deep, intense feelings. It's making a trine with the sun on this day, opposite Uranus. There is something here that, the deeper things will be coming to the surface. I know there's always a lot going on here in the United States, a lot going on in every country. Every country. UK just had a little bit of an upset. I can't even pretend to understand what's going on over there because I barely understand what goes on in my own country. Not out of not trying. We have some deep things coming to the surface, deep secrets. Do they come up on Saturday? Not always, but things could start to leak then. And then again, look at your own deeper processes and the moon opposite Uranus in the sky. What's coming to the surface for you? You have to, to get a more personal approach to this, you do need to know where these planets are moving through your own chart. And if you don't, that's fine too. But the energy of the day is set with this. So that just tells us that there is definitely something that we can go deep with. Moon in Scorpio. We can have some unexpected moments of clarity opposite planet Uranus. All right. And even trines the sun. So it gives us this good opportunity for really connecting emotionally with things. That's what we have on Saturday. By the time we get to Sunday, July 10th, the sun makes its connection to Uranus exactly. So that's its sextile. So again, the overall energy, the moon is now just entered. This is at 4:30 a.m. The moon just entered Sagittarius. So all day we have the moon in Sag. The moon is fun. The moon in Sag is fun. I don't know anybody who doesn't have the moon in Sag that doesn't have a sense of humor, wants to play, wants to have fun. I mean, we all have moments, we don't have to split hairs, but that's what we get. So Saturday looks like a fun day, a great day to engage. I'm supposed to be at a party on that day. See, a lot of people, actually, people I haven't seen since this bullshit with the pandemic. Sorry, I swore. It's been 3 years. Let's just put it that way. All right. I'm going to roll some dice and just see what comes up next. All right. I know I ended that. That was really crass. I apologize. So play and have fun on Sunday. And I think we will really enjoy ourselves. We're going to do the Astro dice now. So let's roll them and see. I got 11th house, moon in Cancer in the 11th house. Oh, you astrologers out there know exactly what that means. Moon in Cancer in the 11th house. The 11th house is, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my friends, like-minded people, my tribe, the chosen family. All right. That's the 11th house. It's causes, it's big networks, it's causes, it's things like that too. But when we roll the moon in Cancer, where is it? There it is. There it is. The moon in Cancer. Roll the moon in Cancer in 11th house, go to somebody's house and have a party. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So that one was for me. So it's telling me to go. I'm having a tooth extracted on Friday. So as long as I feel okay, I'll be there on Sunday. What are you going to do on Sunday? It's a day to give yourself a break and chill and have some fun. Move my mic back a little bit while I shuffle. So we're going to do one more thing. We're going to pick a card just to give us a little more for the weekend. And while we do that, again, go ahead and hit that subscribe. If you comment below here, a lot of you do that for me. I really appreciate it. But, share this with your groups. And, come explore. All the links are below for how you can find me in all the different ways. And Eagle Medicine. How many times have we picked this bad boy lately? I didn't pick it, but it's on the bottom. And this one's come up a lot lately. So that is reminding us, and maybe somebody particular, to make sure you look at that bigger picture. We have very sharp eyesight, is what this some of what this represents, is the clear vision to see that bigger picture. So make sure that you pay attention to that. And the card I pulled was Talking Stick. And I love this because when you're with people and you're with groups of people, especially if you do happen to go out on Sunday and there's a lot of people there that you haven't seen in a while, it's just important to pay attention and listen and try not to talk over each other all the time. I find that happens a lot. I do it myself. I'm not I recognize it. It still doesn't mean I don't do it. It's accidental, but pay attention to that you focus on that, because that talking stick is about respect. While you're holding the stick, you get the respect and everybody listens. And then they respect your time to speak up for what it is you want to speak up for, or what it is you just have to say. And then they get their turn. So a really very mundane way. It's like, don't talk over everybody else. Take your time, talk and listen. We know how that is. All right. Have a great weekend. Blessings. Namaste.